welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already.
First carry now for Pierre Strong.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
To throw, Mayfield.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk that may whistle reward for your risk here. I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that he was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Pierre Strong His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Mayfield down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnes from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Running left, it's Strong. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this was a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was over his tight end on the cornerback all the way. Nice connection there. It's a really nice game.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Touchdown, Panthers! Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
Now a deep ball there on second down, being lined up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, 41 yards.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Help me out here a little bit more because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by a V2 Melifonwu.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Complete to Wright. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's an okay hook up there with this tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A give running right is strong here.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily. Timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Now Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
To throw, Mayfield.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
Touchdown!
Tommy Tremble.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Give up the middle to Strong. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Finding Strong underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
That's pound of a man who just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call.
3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been that they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give to Strong running right. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 30.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That caught by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover.